Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So welcome back to my channel. Today's video, that's annoying, let me just put my keys down. Today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day. However, this time it's the cut. I'm going to call this like the cutting series, something like that. I really want to closely document this cut. I feel like I always say stuff like that and then never actually do it. But yeah, I finished my bulk. I'll talk to you, and I always say this, but I will talk to you more about it a bit later. I am basically not overly busy today, but I have got clients spread through the day. So at the moment it is 8:35 and I have a client at 9 o'clock. So it's day 3 of the cut. And it's been going really well so far. I've smashed my steps every day. I've stuck to my calories every day. Smashed my workouts. And yeah, I'm finding it really good so far. It is only obviously day 3. Like I say, oh my god, I will talk to you more about that when I'm back. But for the cut so far, obviously it's only day 3, but for 2 of them days I've stayed at Kira's house, and then I go straight to work from there. So what I've found has been easier. Basically I've changed up my whole, like, I'm at a different gym, my timings are different. Again, we'll go into it in more detail, but I've been finding it easier to meal prep my breakfast, and then I'll eat it before I go into my client. Do I think I'm gonna have time for that? If I shut up, maybe. Basically, I would usually eat this in his house. However, I am running a little bit late today, so I wasn't sure. I wanted to start the vlog just not in front of him, and then I wasn't sure whether I was going to get to eat it before or after my client. So I finished my client at 10. I don't have another client till 12:15, but I'm going to do a workout in between. But it's quite a big gap, so I might have this then. I don't know. But basically, I've really annoyed myself because I've put the lid on like backwards, but I've just got a chicken sausage, egg and cheese bagel. So I have 3 chicken sausages, 1 fried egg, and then a slice of dairy cheese with ketchup. Yeah, it's a bagel thing, back on them. But yeah, I'm gonna try and quickly eat this before I go in to my client, and then I will talk to you throughout the day. I feel like I need to talk quietly in here because it's very echoey. It's very echoey in here, but my first client of the day is done. I'm now going to work out myself. It's cardio and core day today. First cardio and core day of the cut, but also first cardio and core day in a hot minute. I feel like when I was on my bulk, my cardio really slipped off. Like I said, I will talk to you more about this when I get back because I feel like I'm having to whisper. But yeah, my cardio really slipped off, and I also rarely trained core. I think because I was doing my early morning workouts and I only had like an hour to get everything in, obviously didn't have the time to then chuck core on at the end as well, and I should have then like trained it at some other point in the day, but I just never did. And I'm kind of kicking myself for that now, but I am going to go and do my first cardio and core. So I'm doing it at the gym that I work at. Usually on my cardio and core days, I'd like to use the stair machine, but we don't actually have one here. And like I said, I've left my other gym, so I'm kind of not really, I'm at a loose end of what to do. I don't know. I will plan something and have it as a plan the same as what I do with everything else, but basically I haven't. So it's time for me to switch my plan up, but I just wanted to carry on with my normal workouts just for this week whilst I got used to using this gym, because I do use it, but I haven't used it for like a full week of these workouts. So I just wanted to, I don't know, just in my head kind of not go into, it's not a new gym, I work here, but I just kind of didn't want to change everything all at once. I feel like my brain struggles with change, so I thought change the gym, keep the workouts for the week, and then I can kind of start planning as this week goes on to restart next week. So for this cardio and core, I'm kind of just easing myself back into it. I don't really know what I fancy today. I think I'm just gonna do so I'm gonna go on the treadmill, I'm gonna do like a warm-up walk, and then I'm gonna attempt sprints. I haven't, I'm really panicking at something. But I haven't done sprints since before my holiday last year, so about
April, May time, I think was the last time that I'd done sprints. So I'm gonna just be easing myself into it. Warm up walk, I'm gonna give sprints a go, just maybe not as fast as I usually would. Not that I was fast anyway, but slower. I'm gonna do a little core circuit. Beforehand, I'm just having my squares bar, and I'm just having this. I run out of my pre-workout, and I need to order more, but I just keep forgetting, so I'm just having one of them for now. And this, and then I'm gonna do my workout, and then depending on what time I have, we'll see, because I don't have a client until 12:15, so I've got 2 hours. Part of me wanted to go to town, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to fully go. But we'll see. I'm kind of nervous for cardio, but yeah, I need to eat this so I can let it go down. God, I look dishevelled. Also, whoa, I didn't realise to squeeze. Just, well, I have to say I squeezed my face. I tried to squeeze my face because I have no nails. A glow up is going to happen soon. But I've just got back from the gym. I am starving. I really need to start. Now I'm getting busier at the gym. And also training there, I need to start kind of planning my meal times a little bit better. So that's going to really bug me now. The last time that I ate was the squares bar, and that was at about 10:15, I want to say, and it's now 20 to 2. I am flagging. So I trained cardio and core. I didn't film it, one, because I don't know how interesting that's going to be to watch me do cardio, and then there was a PT session going on as well, and it was like I didn't want them to feel uncomfortable about being in it. I'm just going to hold my hand here to cover it. But yeah, I didn't want to get the camera out and someone's trying to have a PT session. But I just did, I think I said I was going to do sprints. I didn't do sprints. I did a like 10-minute warm-up walk, and then I just did the 12-3-30, kind of just easing myself back into some cardio. And then I did a little ab circuit. And I finished off, because I was kind of there, I had like maybe half an hour more. Oh, did my core circuit, and then I also went on the ski. I just did 5 minutes, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and then I just had like 30 minutes before I had my next client. So I had like a nice deep stretch, like a proper stretch like I used to do in dance college, and I have not done that for a while. So that felt nice. And then I've just had a client. I'm home now, and then I have another client at 5. So the issue is it's already 2 o'clock now. I'm gonna make my lunch now. I really wanted to, so I haven't meal prepped for today. I meal prepped for the first 2 days of the week. Again, I need to kind of get in the flow of things. Meal prep for the first 2 days, and then yesterday I was really busy, so didn't get a chance to meal prep for today, which I'm also really busy for. So I kind of should have just done 3 days in a row at the start of the week. So I've got to cook my lunch now. Haven't meal prepped dinner for tonight. And ideally, because I don't finish till 7:30 tonight, I would have liked to have at least cooked my dinner before I go, so it's kind of just ready for me to grab when I get back. But I don't think I'm going to have time. So we might switch meals up slightly and just have a really quick and easy meal when I get home. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm going to go make lunch now. I'm going to have like a Nando's burger type thing. So I'm going to have a bagel thin, toasted. I'm really hoping we've still got Peronaise downstairs. If not, garlic mayo, some lettuce, and then I've got some chicken breasts. I'm going to kind of butterfly it, or just pound it down so it's thinner. We're supposed to get like Nando's rub in the shop, and I forgot, but I have got peri seasoning, so I'm just going to use that. Chuck it in the air fryer, and then I'm also going to use 40 grams of halloumi as well, and that's going to be my lunch. And then yeah, I'm going to go make that now, and then we can talk more in depth after I've eaten, because it's been a while and I am flagging. I also feel really tired today, and I don't know why. I've stopped my 6:30 AM workouts just for now, just because I left the gym that I was at, and the gym that I work at doesn't actually open till 9, but it's kind of actually worked out okay. So I've started training there, and then most days this week I've had either, so like on Monday my clients didn't start till 10:30, so I just got to the gym for 9, trained, went straight into them. Today I had one at 9, and then I didn't have another one until 12:15, so I trained in between there. And it's kind of just, it's more like I was talking to people, and it's just more like beneficial for me to have that extra hour in bed and then just train in between. I just need to kind of manage my time a little bit more, because I'm always like, yeah, but I need to like edit a YouTube video in a day, or edit this in a day, or do this and do this. And it's just like, I can do that. Like tomorrow I only have one client and it's a rest day, so that's kind of the day I need to save for all of that. And I'm actually really enjoying kind of training in between. I feel like I was really starting to flag with the early morning workouts. I'm proud of myself though, because I stuck to it from September till end of January. It's only been this week. But yeah, I was just kind of really starting to flag, and now, like I say, I am getting busier in the gym. When I go to the gym for like 7 in the morning, I don't eat beforehand. And then if I'm doing like 3 clients in a row, so yesterday I was at the gym from 9, which is when I would go to the gym straight from working out. So I was there from 9 till 2:15, so same as today as well. So it kind of just, it would meant that I wouldn't be getting breakfast till that time unless I wanted to wake up majorly early. And it's just, I'm just finding like a new flow of what works for me, trying something else out. The early mornings might make a comeback, and I'm not getting up late, like I'm still getting myself up at 7:30. But I feel like this is working well for me right now. And it means that I'm not working out on an empty stomach as much. So what was I talking about? Oh, I was saying I was tired. I don't know why, because I have had like, I'm actually finally getting 8 hours sleep. When I was doing the 6:30 work, I say 6 AM, it was about 6:30 wake ups. I was probably getting about 6 hours sleep, so this is working better for me. But I just feel really tired today. That's it. I'm gonna go make my lunch. Is just, you gonna focus? My lunch is just cooking, but while that's cooking, I'm gonna have a Coke Zero. I have fallen back into the love of these. I feel like when I was bulking, I didn't really have them as much. Maybe I'm trying to still limit myself to 1 or 2 a day. Still not the best. But when I was on a cut before, I think I was having like 4 a day or something stupid like that. So I'm trying to limit myself. I'm gonna have one now because I'm so hungry. I'm getting a headache. You know, like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm getting, I don't know, like a tired, behind the eyes headache, and I feel like I need some sugar to pick me back up. I have actually got, well, so far for what I've programmed in, I've got 122 calories spare, so I might have like 2 dark chocolate, maybe 1 dark chocolate digestive or something like that. But because I'm not really sure what I'm having for dinner yet, I need to think that through. But yeah, I just feel like I need to pick myself up before I have to go back to work. I've only got 2 clients this evening, but I need to pick it up. So I'm going to have my Coke Zero, my chicken's cooking, I'm going to go cook the halloumi now. I feel like it's going to be easier tonight to have salmon and rice, which I don't really want. I'm trying not to have like boring meals, because I feel like when I was in a calorie deficit before, I was really good at like not exploring, but I was just really good at cooking. But I also think I had a lot more time on my hands. All my meals were nice. They didn't taste like I was in a calorie deficit or eating healthy. Like, I feel like being in a bulk, I kind of like lost my, I wouldn't say I have a love of cooking, but because I was cooking so much, I just wanted something quick and easy. Whereas when I was on a deficit, I'd really look forward to my next meal and put so much effort into it. And I want to get back to that, because I feel like that's partly why I was kind of losing interest at the end of the bulk, because I was just sick of the food that I was eating, but I didn't really put effort into it. So yeah, I need to have a think about that. I'm going to have a look. I need to like revisit some of the old recipes that I used to use, because I used to make, not to blow my own horn, but I used to make some really good food. And I want to have some of them recipes again. So what I might do at the weekend, I've been really busy this week. It's only Wednesday, but I am really busy this week. At the weekend, I think I'm going to sit down, go for a couple of meals that I can meal prep. And I'm going to like just go out and get the ingredients and have like some nice meals set for the week. But I'm going to go, I I need my Coke Zero. I'm gonna finish cooking my lunch and then I'll show you.
I so very nearly forgot to show you my lunch. I just brought it up to do a TikTok what I eat in a day, and literally went to close the bagel and go and eat it. But this is my lunch. My mouth's literally watering. I didn't have much Peronaise, so I did a little bit of like half Peronaise, half garlic mayo. I did a chicken breast. I slammed it down, peri seasoning in the air fryer. 40 grams of halloumi, I've got some tomato, I've got some salad, and then a bit of chili jam on top as well. So I'm gonna go and enjoy that now because I'm starving, and then I will check. But that's not flattering. That is not flattering. I'll check back in with you when I'm gonna have a snack. I'm gonna go and catch up on EastEnders. Used to watch it all the time. I stopped watching it when I moved to Morocco. Like, when did I go to Morocco? Just before the year before COVID started, and then haven't really watched it since. I watched last Christmas Day's episode where Danny Dyer left because I love Danny Dyer, and then started watching it this Christmas Day, and now I'm kind of hooked. So okay, so it's about maybe half an hour to an hour later since I last checked in with you. Lunch was stunning, but I'm still flagging. I keep getting every day like a headache behind my eyes. So after I've done this little section, these lights are going to be going off, but I have about 40 minutes before I've got to leave to go back to the gym, so I'm gonna give myself maybe like 20 minutes just to do a little bit of work. I've got maybe like 1 or 2 updates to do on some client plans. So I'm just going to get that done now because tomorrow is my rest day, and I also only have 1 client tomorrow, so I'm trying to keep myself like a little bit topped up so tomorrow I can like fully rest. But basically I'm going to give myself 20 minutes just to quickly update a couple of things. I've got my snack now. I'll quickly show you it properly in a minute, but it's just this Greek yogurt bowl. I've been trying to have these more because when I was last on cut, I feel like I wasn't very wise with my snacks. It won't always be like this, but I feel like all of my snacks were Fibre One bars, a small packet of Maryland cookies, like stuff like that, which meant that I was struggling to get in my protein. And then I'm like, oh, why am I struggling to get my protein? It's because all my snacks were something like that. And I do still have a snack like that, but I'm just trying to make kind of like a better choice with some of the snacks. Like I said, I still let myself have that, and if it was a day where I really was craving something like that, then I'll have it. But because I've just finished my bulk, I'm really trying to maintain as much muscle as I can whilst I cut, so I'm trying to keep my protein intake high, which is why I'm trying to be a little bit wiser with my snacks. So in this bowl I have 120 grams of, I think it's full fat Greek yogurt with vanilla in. It's actually quite nice. I don't really like yogurt and yogurt bowls and stuff like that. It's from Marks and Spencer's. I think it's called like the authentic, I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's like authentic full fat Greek yogurt, but it's got vanilla in it. And then I will have the Protein World granola, Protein World chocolate protein powder, and I'll top it with some strawberries as well. Usually whatever fruit we have in the house, but we've got some strawberries in the house at the moment and they're tasting really nice, so I've topped it with that. But I just thought I'd quickly show you the protein powder and stuff that I use. So I do actually work with Protein World. I have a code that I'll put on screen. It's PW Jessica G, and it will get you 40% off. But yeah, I've been using this protein. It's the whey protein concentrate in milk chocolate flavour. I use this in my yogurt bowls, but also when I have protein oats in the morning as well, I'll chuck a scoop in of that. I've started to make my own recently. I feel like in other what I eat in a days, I have the actual Protein World do an actual like mix that's just like a protein oat mix. But I can't remember why I decided to try this. I decided to try this instead. Possibly, I feel like I just needed a normal protein powder as well. So I was like, if I get this big pack, then I could just buy some oats and make it up myself. But I've been really liking this flavour at the moment, and I feel like it makes the yogurt bowls a lot more tolerable.
look rough in every what I eat in a day video. And then I've topped it with the Protein World chocolate granola. Again, makes the yogurt bowl a whole lot more bearable. I find it so hard to like stop myself going for just a handful of it in itself, because it's really nice. I feel like I'm a chocolate lover. Anything chocolate I'll go for. So like I say, it just makes it a whole lot more bearable. So that's what I use in my Greek yogurt bowl. Like I said, I do have a discount code that I'll put on the screen, and it gets you 40% off. But I've been using their products for a while now, and I do really like them. Let me just show you my yogurt bowl before I eat it, because I'm running out of time. So this is the yogurt bowl, and it's not like I was going to say it doesn't look like a lot, but I feel like it does on camera. It's not tons, but it's really, really filling, which again, like I said, I felt like I had to start being a bit more wiser with the snacks I choose. So yeah, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to update some plans. And then I'm going to go back to work. I also need to sort myself out a little bit. Like, everything's everywhere. I'm going to sort myself out and go back to work. So, that's not flattering that light. I've just got back from the gym now. I've just done my last 2 clients of the day. I feel really like drained today. I can't wait to get into bed. I'm gonna have an early night. I'm not seeing Kia tonight, so I'm literally, only thing is it's hair wash night, so it's not gonna be that early. But it's 8 o'clock now. It's actually 10 past 8. This is later than what I would want to be eating. Like I say, usually I would meal prep if I was working this late, so I could just come home and grab it, but my brain didn't seem to work that far in advance this week. So as much as I don't want it, I'm gonna have salmon. I've really gone off of salmon recently, but I'm gonna have salmon and either crispy potatoes or rice. The only reason I'm not sure is because I cook my salmon in the air fryer. I also cook my potatoes in the air fryer, and we've got like a double one, but one side's broken. I mean, I could also use the oven actually to cook the salmon and do the potatoes in the air fryer. I might do that, because I'm actually not a big fan of rice and like salmon and rice. Like I feel like I've said this in other videos, but if I'm having rice, it has to be with a really saucy meal. And that's what I fancy today, but because it's 8 o'clock, I've still got to wash my hair. I just can't be bothered to be like cooking away, chefing up. So I'm gonna go cook that now. I'm gonna also have my Vimto Clear Whey mixed with my creatine, both from my protein. I've been having that every day. I've had my creatine every day for a month now. And obviously the protein we know that I love. I still love that flavour. I feel like that's just the flavour that I'll always go to if it's available. My battery's actually flashing, so I'm going to put my battery on charge while I go cook my dinner, and then hopefully I'll have a bit of charge to show you what I've had. So I've just come upstairs to eat my dinner because my dad's watching football downstairs, and quite frankly I don't want to watch football. So I've made a really quick dinner. I am literally starving, but also it's 9:15 and Love Island obviously starts at 9. I still need to eat and wash my hair. It sounds like it's not even a dilemma, but I just feel I'm so tired. Like, I don't want to, because I'm going to watch it on my laptop. So if I watch it on like Sky Go, it doesn't go on to Sky Go until like 11, I don't think. And also, like, obviously ITV Hub, it doesn't go on till the programme's finished. And I'm just like, oh, I wanted to have had my hair washed and like been showered by 9. I can dry it after or in the breaks or whatever, but I just wanted to be like ready to sit and watch it, and that's not gonna happen. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But here's my dinner. Sorry, the lighting's not very good. I can't deal with turning these on right now. I keep getting like really tired eyes, like headaches behind my eyes. So I've just got a salmon fillet, and I've just put some like chili puree, salt, pepper and a bit of garlic on it. I've got potatoes. I think I had about 145 grams of potatoes. Again, I've seasoned them with salt, pepper, paprika and Italian herbs possibly. And then I've just got some tender stem broccoli, which I've also put a bit of garlic salt over, and then some Peronaise, and also I've got my Vimto Clear Whey with my creatine. So I'm going to eat this now and try and make it for Love Island, but it's not going to happen, is it? I might just miss the first 5 minutes. Okay, so it's actually a couple of days later now. I've just finished editing this. It's actually going up tonight. But I realised I actually didn't end it. I was in such a rush to get to Love Island. And then I needed to pick my mum up from the station as well last minute. So I didn't end up actually finishing this video. But all I ate after that was one of the little Fibre One donuts. I've really missed Fibre One bars. And I never thought I'd say that because I literally lived off of them before. But it's just a nice little sweet treat in the evening. So I had one of the Fibre One donuts and that was everything that I ate. I honestly look shattered. But I've just got back from doing a client. I've also had a sunbed, not that it looks like it, but I'm about to go and have like a little self-care Sunday. But I'm not actually going to mention, obviously, like, this is the end of the video now. You would have seen that I didn't mention calories in this video. I'm not actually going to be mentioning calories throughout this cutting series, I don't think, just because when I was bulking I didn't mind so much, but I feel like a calorie deficit is where people really try and like just see what someone else is eating and take it for themselves. And I don't think it will be beneficial for me to share my cutting calories. At the moment they're quite high just because I've just finished a bulk. So like I always say, everything is personal. Just because something works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for someone else. If you are looking to go into a calorie deficit, to find an online calculator and work out the calories for yourself. These videos are purely for accountability for me, motivation if you're going through the same thing, and also for meal ideas. And obviously sometimes I show my workouts and stuff like that, but just so we're kind of all going through our cuts together. The one thing I will talk about though is protein, and I managed to eat 160 grams of protein on this day. I'm trying to keep it like 155 and above. I do understand it's a lot harder, well I personally, when I've been cutting before, I found it a lot harder to get all my protein in when I'm eating in a deficit, but like I say, at the moment my calories aren't too low, so it's fine. But that's my main focus, is to keep my diet high protein. So like I said, I think in a different part of this video, instead of just having like all my snacks as like Fibre One bars, like low calorie sweet treats, I'm trying to get a little bit more protein in. So by having the Greek yogurt bowl, obviously I have my shake, and it does depend day to day. Obviously sometimes my meals are a lot higher in protein, others they're not, so I'll kind of compensate through snacks and vice versa. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep a high protein diet just to try and keep as much muscle mass as possible. So 160 grams for that day is what I got. Step wise on this day I got 13,342 steps, which I am more than happy with. So to start with, I've set my goal as 10k a day, and then as the cut progresses this will increase. But it's kind of handy that I'm coming to you at the end of the week, end of my first week. Every single day this week I've hit minimum 10,000, but most days, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously today's Sunday, so I'm gonna get some steps in. I'm gonna aim for 10,000, but I'd say 4 days I've got over 12,000, other days 10. So yeah, at the moment my step goal is 10, and it will increase to 12, but I'm kind of naturally hitting that anyway. And then I'll probably increase it more as well. Split wise, I don't think I've talked about my split in this video yet, but split wise not much has changed. So the only thing that really has changed is I've taken out my second glute day. So basically before I was doing glutes and hamstrings, a pull day, quads and calves, a push day, and then another glutes day. So what I've done is taken out that second glutes day, just because I was finding that when I got to the end of the week I was really tired. I have switched up my rest days as well, which I spoke about in the end of my last bulk video. So I've kind of, instead of having them both on a Saturday and Sunday, I've put one in the middle of the week and one at the end of the week, which I find is working a lot better. But I just feel like I wasn't able to give it my all on the second glute day, or like one of the glute days I wasn't fully like being able to give it my all. So what I've done as well, because I'm in a cut and I don't really want to be overtraining, because I still want to have my 2 rest days, so what I've done is replaced that second glutes day and put in a cardio and core day. And then also I'm trying to make sure, one, that I get my steps in, but also I'm finishing off all my sessions with a little bit of cardio, so about 20 minutes cardio. Obviously I'm training in between clients, so if I have time I'll get in 20 minutes cardio at the end of a session. If not, I'll try and do it at some other point in the day. But as long as I'm getting my steps in, like I say, this is a process. So at the moment, as long as I'm getting my steps in and a cardio and core day, then I'll start to increase bit by bit. I haven't done it this week. I've just trained core once on my cardio and core day, but going into the next week, I really want to try and start training core a little bit more. So what I think I'm going to do is, because leg days seem to take a little bit longer, at the end of each of my upper day, I'm also going to do a little bit of core at the end of that as well. And that's all that's changed really. So I've just increased cardio a little bit more because cardio was non-existent before, and also increased my steps and taken out the second glute day. So I think what I'm going to do in each video is kind of update you on my progress of the week before, just to kind of hold myself accountable and motivate me a little bit more. So next week I'll update you on my progress from this week, and we'll work it like that. I might also insert like progress pictures and stuff like that. This is all just to hold myself accountable and hopefully motivate some of you. So that is going to go ahead and end today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful to some of you. Also as well, I am a personal trainer and an online coach, so if any of you are struggling or looking for some help, then please do give me a message, because I would love to help some of you. I'll also leave my code for Protein World down below as well, and I'll leave links to both of the things that I showed in this video, so if you want to go and check them out and use my code, it will all be down in the description box for you, along with my TikTok, my Instagram, my fitness Instagram, and all things like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.